What's up, guys? This is Mike Loris bringing you more games from the Starseries Season 3. Still at this group stagey part of the tournament, but hey, still .74 as well. Kind of boring, but what are you going to do? This is going to be between Mouse on the Radiant and Kharkiv on the Dire. And Kharkiv, they're all out of reserve time. I think that's probably penalty time. I actually had this game minimized while it was loading, and I just jumped in at the perfect time. So I have no idea if they burnt through the reserve time already, but I'm assuming it's penalty time. Doesn't make a difference though, it just means Kharkiv gonna have to spit out the picks a little bit quicker. Mouse Sports, they're gonna go, wow, okay, pretty much classic Mouse Sports heroes right there. Darkseer, Anti-Mage, as well as the Enigma. So that will give them a ton of team fight. That vacuum black hole combo, I've seen Mouse Sports do it a couple of times now, and it's always spectacular to watch because the teamwork and coordination is just so flawless when that combo happens. It's really amazing to watch. Anti-Mage is going to be the hard carry, so Mouse Sports starting things off with a mix of laning as well as carry. And Kharkiv, they're going to third pick the Lone Druid after picking up the Leshrac and Rubik. Leshrac and Rubik probably going to be more support-oriented heroes. See if they're going to support the Lone Druid or if they're going to put Lone Druid on the hard lane. I've seen that a couple times before, but I don't know if that's the best way to play him, honestly. I do think if you're going to pick Lone Druid, he needs to get a little bit more of a protected time. Either that means putting him in a duel or a tri-lane, or making him solo mid. But if you solo the bot lane, I mean, he'll survive, but it's very difficult for him. And really, if you're going to try to put a hero onto that bottom lane, then why not pick the Beastmaster? Why not pick the Windrunner? Why not pick Bounty Hunter? Because they could just do it so much better. So I do think Lone Druid excels when he gets a protected time, because he really doesn't need levels as much as he needs farm. But we're going to see what Kharkiv want to do with this one. They do have a pretty solid support lineup so far, and Mouse Sports, their first ban, or their, I guess, fourth ban, is going to be that Brewmaster. I mean, yeah, we'll give, what the hell? That's kind of weird. It will give Kharkiv a lot of front line, and also deny them that mid lane. They're also going to ban out the CK, prevent Kharkiv from going for that 2 semi-carry strategy, and then Lone Druid. I mean, he's not pressured all that much to farm. Kharkiv going to ban out the Enchantress, which is fair enough. Actually, I don't understand that, because Enigma is probably going to jungle because they have Darkseer for the long lane. So why would you ban out another jungle? That makes very little sense. And why would you ban out Razor? I have no frickin' clue. That ban is just like, maybe it's because they don't have any, they don't have reserve time. That's why that ban is there. But yeah, Razor, I don't know. We're not gonna see him in this game, but honestly, I was not expecting him, especially since Mouse Sports already have a hard carry. Mouse Sports are gonna pick up these Shadow Shamans. So that's gonna be one of their support heroes. I do think they need another support-esque type of hero. Kharkiv, they're gonna go for the Queen of Pain, get that lane control going. And so far, they have a pretty good lockdown lineup. Leshrac has a stun, Rubik has a stun, Queen of Pain has a slow, and Lone Druid has a semi-disable. Not really reliable, so it's hard to classify that as such. But they have some pretty good damage coming out, and they have very good lanes. And Mouse, but ooh, nice. I like it. They're gonna run with a Puck, and usually, well, I do feel like Puck is kind of overshadowed by other heroes, especially in that mid lane position. But hey, Puck is not seen all the time, and against Queen of Pain, Puck is really freaking good, actually. Oh, Sand King, going to be the final pick for Kharkiv, getting even more stunning action, so Lone Druid is going to be their primary farmer, it looks like. Oh, okay, there we go. Thought it was freezing. It is kind of freezing. That is hope that clears up. The Mouse Sports, they're going to go for that Puck pick, try to counter off the Queen of Pain. And really, Puck, she's good against, Puck? I don't know. Puck's good against the Queen of Pain because of 2 reasons. First, you got Silence, and Silence combined with all the, I mean, Mouse Sports is actually kind of light on disable, aside from the Shadow Shaman. But Silence will provide another pseudo-disable for the Queen of Pain so that they actually have time to bring her down. Sand King could also get Waning Rifted out of the Sandstorm, which is, of course, very useful. And against these enemy heroes from Kharkiv, the phase shift is actually going to be very useful. If you could phase shift either a Burrow Strike, a Split Earth, anything that the Queen of Pain has, well, that's a lot of burst damage that you're mitigating through that. And usually, well, sometimes it's a lot harder to do that. Sometimes you're up against heroes like Enigma, like Rubik, who just click you and then you take the damage. But Kharkiv, they do have a lot of projectile-y type spells that can be avoided through that. So it's going to be Mouz with the 4-1, and Kharkiv kind of with the same 4-1. Let's take a look at their team fight, though. We can't actually because they haven't picked up their heroes, but Mouz Sports, their team fight consists of a black hole, vacuum, as well as a... Ooh, what's it called? Damn it. Rifts. I don't even remember what it's called. Waning Rift. No, Dream Coil. Damn it. I don't know. Puck has so many spells. And Kharkiv, their AoE is mostly burst damage focused rather than AoE disable and control focused. I guess that kind of makes sense for them. If they could burst down a couple heroes, then the Lone Druid with his sustain is going to pull out the rest of the fight, but really Kharkiv's team fight comes up to the Leshrac, Queen of Pain, and the Sand King. Huge magical damage, whereas Mouz's team fight is more lockdown. You get the vacuum into a Dream Coil into a black hole while they're not going anywhere. So in that sense, they kind of depend a lot more on their hard carry to deliver, whereas Kharkiv, they just could burst people down extremely easily. But anyway, I'm not interested in sitting here for about 20 years while these kids have their pause session, so I'm just going to skip right through that. We have Bambo returning to the scene. Go. There we go. Perfect timing. Alright, on the Kharkiv side, we have Dubas playing the Leshrac, Unstoppable on the Queen of Pain, Mag playing that Lone Druid, Always Want to Fly supporting as Rubik, and Art Style taking that Sand King. Is this going to be a solo lane Sand King? It might be. Black is going to be playing the classic anti-mage role. Pass is going to be playing the Puck standing in for Mouz Sports. Alex is going to be on Shadow Shaman, Bambo on the Darkseer, and Kuroki is going to be on the Enigma. Looks like Mag is actually going to take a safe lane solo. I do like that a lot more than soloing the Lone Druid on the bot lane, because then he could actually get stuff. Oh god, there's something in my throat that should not be there. That's not good. Alright, I think I'm good. On the bot lane Kharkiv, they're denying, well, that is partially for ward, partially for creep camp denial. They're expecting the Enigma to go in the jungle, and he is geared up to do that. See, usually when your Enigma is going to lane, you have some stat boosters, a little bit more regeneration, not as many clarities. But Kharkiv, they're going to run a very, very aggressive kill tri-lane on this bottom lane. They're going to be up against Black and Alex, and Black, I mean, he's probably, actually, I changed my mind. He's in just as much danger as Alex is, even though Anti-Mage does have that Blink skill. Because really, I mean, Blink is a fantastic escape, but not when you're going to get telekinesed into Split Earth, into Burrow Strike. It's pretty much impossible to escape that chain stun, unless Kharkiv severely mess up, or if they're out of position or something like that. So this bot lane for Mouz Sports going to be very, very rough for them. On the top lane, it is going to be Bambo versus Mag, and Mag looks like he does have his bear blocking off the pull from Bambo. Very interesting there. I haven't seen that done before, but I actually do like that. Darkseer isn't necessarily reliant on the pulls, but he would like to have them because these ion shells, he's kind of reliant on those, and the harassment damage and the pushing that the ion shell does offer that lane is very valuable. It's an inconvenience because it does do harassment damage, but also you kind of need pulls to equalize the lane that way. That's what I want to say. Gotta watch out for this tri-lane bot. On the mid lane, it's going to be Queen of Pain versus Puck. I don't think anyone should really die there. If anyone, it's going to be Puck missing a phase shift or something. We actually do have another pause. Yeah, Bambo, get a better computer, man. There we go. We're back into this game. If anything's going to happen, it's most likely going to be on this bottom lane. You see Dubas eating a couple tower shots, but trying to put as much damage as he can onto this anti-mage who isn't going to get anything, and an anti-mage with no farm is one sad anti-mage. Actually, take a look at how this mid lane is going. Unstoppable is 6 for 3 versus Paz is 3 for 0. So unsurprisingly, the Queen of Pain with her better animation, her better base damage, is having an upper hand in that lane. So far Kharkiv, I mean, they have pretty good control over all three of their lanes. The only thing that they have to worry about is this bot lane. They have to try to get kills onto someone. Because when you have a lane like this, when you have three heroes who can't actually, Black, you can take a Split Earth. Are they going to dive in on this? No, they're a little bit too close to the tower. But when you have a tri-lane like this, when you don't, oh, Black gonna get telekinesis back right into Artstyle's Burrow Strike. There's another Split Earth. Yes, there is. Black is going to go down. No Blink. Blink is great, but you can't cast it when you're stunned. There goes the first blood. Zubas picking it up versus Black. I don't know who the primary farmer is. I think it's Artstyle in this lane. Yeah, Artstyle is trying to get the farm. But hey, a first blood kill is a first blood kill, especially when it's up against an anti-mage. Can I finally make my point now, Kharkiv? Are you ready for me to make my point? But yeah, when you have a tri-lane like this, when you don't have someone like a Morphling or a, I don't know, some other hard carry Dragonite or CK, or someone who could actually use farm, then you're very reliant on getting kills, because this lane isn't about getting Artstyle farm, it's about shutting down Black. And they have killed him once so far, so that's good on them. Telekinesis on the Black, Burrow Strike to follow off, canceling off that telekinesis potential. Black is going to take another stun, but he's tanky enough with that Stout Shield, Poor Man Shield, to actually live through that little bit of layering chain stuns. Black going to blink into the trees. Are they going to dive this? They're going to go straight for Alex. Fade Bolt plus the Edict from Zubas, going to shred down that Shadow Shaman. So it looks like the only thing that Kharkiv had to worry about, which was getting kills on this tri-lane, yeah, they're making it work. Oh, they're going to go again? No, they're just going to make Artstyle get his salve cancelled. Poor Artstyle. But in this lane, they need kills. Unless if they don't get kills, then they're going to get very far behind as far as both the EXP and the usable gold. And by usable gold, I mean, well, Anti-Mage could use gold very well. These heroes, not so much, especially since it's all going to the Sand King. Like, yeah, he's going to have faster Arcane Boots, Blink Dagger, but really he won't magnify into the late game as much, especially with a low level, his low level because of the tri-lane. But Kharkiv, they're handling that very well. Already got 2 kills on that lane. I'm sure there will be more on the top lane. Bambo, 16 for 0 versus Mags, 18 for 6. So the Lone Druid getting an upper hand here. Bambo's getting a lot more in this lane than Darkseers usually do when they're forced way far back, and you know they have Ion Shell on one creep running forward, and they pray to get a last hit. Kuroki gonna spot out. Always want to fly. Is Yellow gonna come in? No, he's actually gonna pull the creep wave. Try to get something for himself with Black. Still struggling on this bot lane. Really, there's no way around it. Unless you want to put another hero here. Always want to fly. Going to take a lot of damage from the conversions. 2 stuns. Is he going to go down to this one? One more right click. No, it's not going to be enough as Unstoppable has arrived. Oh, yeah, it actually is going to go down. Kuroki from long range. Unstoppable trying to do the damage. He is going to bring down Kuroki. Actually, Zubas somehow picking up all 3 kills. I don't know how Leshrac is doing it, but he's doing it. Kharkiv trade one of their own in exchange for the Enigma. The score is 3 for 1. But hey, I mean, Kharkiv, this tri-lane is definitely working out for them. They're being very aggressive onto Black. They're shutting him down and at the same time getting kills through that. So I do have to favor Kharkiv, at least for the moment. EXP earned in favor of Mouz, mostly because of Kuroki. I mean, a jungling hero is going to get more experience than a tri-laning set of heroes. But if they're constantly getting kills on the most important hero, which is the Anti-Mage, well then Kharkiv, that is pretty much the entire point of this tri-lane, and it is doing a very good job so far. Of course, Anti-Mage is still a long... I mean, like, he has a lot of time to actually recover from this, but, you know, when you're spending 200 gold of your, you know, non-existent funds for restoratives just to try to absorb experience, then you know that your Anti-Mage is in a lot of trouble. Unstoppable, 23 for 9 versus passes 20 for 3. Puck is going to get a little bit up in damage. Mag forced to use his true form. He's getting dived by Kuroki as well as Bambo. Going to make those conversions for a little bit extra damage. Is there another Malphite stun? There's not. Mag taking a lot of damage, but he is very tanky with that true form. Bambo is right on his ass though. Going to vacuum pull him back, and Enigma with the last right click is going to pick up kill. Here comes Unstoppable. He could burst down the Darkseer. I feel instead might change his mind and go to pass. He's kind of low on mana. He doesn't really have enough for a Sonic Wave at all. Pass going to pop up the double damage. Silence Unstoppable as well. Unstop, you got to blink out of this. Doesn't matter if you take that extra damage. Well, might matter. One more right click is going to kill that Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain hesitated way too much there. Dream Coil was used, but Dream Coil was used to get a kill past the double damage rune, doing about 2 times as much damage as he normally would. Queen of Pain, I mean, she should have blinked out as soon as she saw that Puck, especially a Puck with double damage. That was not a fight that she could have taken. So Mouz get a couple of free kills there. Now a shackle onto Arcel as something is distracting me. I'm sorry guys, Alex is going to go down. Kharkiv with the black hole, catching Always Wanna Fly only, but it gets instantly cancelled due to that telekinesis. Always Wanna Fly should go down to Kharkiv. Yeah, that stun will take him down. Artstyle, Black actually taking a lot of damage, trying to go toe-to-toe with Artstyle. Has popped off that level 6 mark, but doing no damage to Artstyle from that Mana Void. He has that full mana. Dubas going to take an Illusory Orb. Puck, unfortunately, missing that, though. He doesn't have that Dream Coil anymore, so Dubas is going to run free. Of course, like, when the team fight starts happening, my phone starts ringing. But it's okay, because I'm not going to pick that shit up. Mag is taking a lot of damage, actually, from Bambo. I don't know how this Lone Druid is not running away from this Darkseer when the Lone Druid has Tranquil Boots. I have no idea how that's happening right there. Black, you can take a Burst Strike from Artstyle, but I mean, in the meantime, Darkseer picking up a free kill on the Lone Druid, took down the tower with the help of Kharkiv as well. So Mouse Sports, even though their anti-mage isn't getting as much as they would like, well, all their other heroes on the map are doing just fine for now. Black is dirt poor at the moment. They have he has boots. Fantastic, the old 7-minute boots build. Kharkiv gonna find an invisibility rune. I think Always Wanna Fly spotted that out. So we're gonna know that there's someone invisible here. They don't have Sentry Wards, so they can't kill him. But anyway, Mouse Sports, I mean, they're handling their lanes pretty well. Bot lane's getting pushed a little bit by Artstyle and Dubas, but they gotta watch out. Kharkiv without a black hole, but still, the mana burn, well, actually not that much mana burn from Anti-Mage, but hell, what they gotta worry about is Alex and Pass circling up from the top. They're going to find Always Wanna Fly. Instant Hex to start off. Shock as well, and he's shackled up to the floor. 3-man Dream Coil, plus a Vacuum in, and there goes 2 already. Artstyle is gonna die shortly after with that Ion Shell. Actually, a Sentry Ward being dropped. Darkseer picking up all 3 of those kills. Bambo gonna take 3 kills and then run away with Surge. I mean, Kharkiv, they totally did not see that one coming. They got completely blindsided. And hey, I mean, it was a 3v4, so what do you really expect to have happen? They were stocked the entire time of the Enigma, so I guess the Always Wanna Fly didn't actually catch the invisibility rune. Queen of Pain definitely could have annihilated Bambo there, but she was being a little cautious. I mean, there's a puck on the other end, so it's pretty dangerous right there on the bottom lane. Blink away from Black. He's forced to use another salve. He's just salving all day long. Those 4 assists did help him along just a little bit, but I mean, Kharkiv, they're not letting up on this bottom lane. They're going to keep pushing this. Tree's going to grow right in time, actually, possibly saving Kharkiv. No, he's going to telekinesis back into a Split Earth. Split Earth actually missing, though. Jabba does have his Edict, though, and Unstoppable is here. They are going to pick off that Enigma. The tree's growing at, the most inopportune time for Kharkiv. But as I was saying, they're not letting up on this bot lane. Usually after you take down one tower, usually, some people go away, support some other lanes, roam around a little bit. But not this game. They want this Anti-Mage to get absolutely nothing, and hey, it's working. Anti-Mage has absolutely nothing. They're going to keep going, take down yet another tower with that Edict. Level 3 on that. Split Earth once again going to miss from Dubas. But with 3 heroes still on this Kharkiv side and no incoming support for Anti-Mage, I mean, he can't hold this tower. It's an impossibility. Boss is going to get laid the Dream Coil on stop, going to chase him down, but the tower shots, plus that Scream of Pain, doing a lot of damage there. So Haste Rune not going to be used to get a kill, but used for harassment damage. Hey, it's something. Black trying to hold this bot lane by himself. He's going to receive support from Kharkiv as well as Bambo as wow, a 3rd miss in a row from Dubas. Come on, Leshrac. Come on. Get on your game. I guess he has Arcane Boots, so he can spam them out any time he wants. Now all 5 from Mouz going to converge onto this bottom lane. Artstyle is going to get spotted out. Instant Hex from him. Bambo with the Ion Shell on him. Illusory Orb going to fly on through. Artstyle going to channel his Epicenter, but he's very far away from everyone. Going to get pulled back. Bambo going to eat all of that Epicenter, but the Epicenter unfortunately not enough to actually kill anyone. Black going to blink in. He doesn't have enough for a Mana Void. There's a 4-man Burrow Strike, 3-man Burrow Strike, but Artstyle's going to take an Illusory Orb to the face. He's going to go down. In the meantime, Puck probably also going to go down. Going to try to buy himself a little bit of time for the phase shift, but he does go down eventually. Dubas with Black right on his ass with an Ion Shell on top of him does go down as Black blinks out of there. Now the only one left is Kharkiv, who's got to teleport out, and I think he should make it out. Telekinesis is going to be in time. He even stole something beforehand. Kharkiv is going to go down as well. Now Sports and Kharkiv just slugging it out. I do think Kharkiv got the favorable engagement. I do think Leshrac and Sanking were the only ones to die, whereas Mouz, they lost 3. The Anti-Mage did survive, though, to get an assist and a kill. So we did get something out of that, but in the meantime, Mag was farming that entire time. I do think what Anti-Mage got out of that wasn't as much as what Mag got out of his free farm. Although he might not take the tower teleportation coming in, it is going to be Bamboa plus Black, and Mag is going to face up against a fortified tower. 2 Ion Shells going to be blending that Bear. Bear smoothly right there. Vacuum is not going to matter as Mag does take that tower. He's going to exchange that for his life. But a tower is a tower, benefits your entire team. He's going to be pissed about dying. He's going to slow down his relic, it looks like he's going for. Lone Druid, unfortunately, unable to make that happen, and he has a long time before he has a Spirit Bear up. Lone Druid is going to be without Bear for quite a long time, quite a while. In the meantime, this bottom lane for Kharkiv, making good of their conversions, of their edict. They're going to push down that tier 2 tower successfully. Roam around the jungle, going to find Kuroki, or at least Kuroki's going to find them. Oh no, don't... Well, that was completely unnecessary art style. They do have 2 sets of arcane boots, so this ganking squad, very, very deadly with the magical burst damage that they could put out. Alex is going to be the target. If art style lands a burrow strike, this Shadow Shaman is dead. Here he comes. Shadow Shaman has no idea about it. Art style trying to get in range. You can see that circle. This is the death circle. If you step in it, you're going to die. Alex does manage to survive though, and Kuroki might be in a little bit of trouble. Ward being placed does reveal off that Enigma. Meantime, the top lane Black trying to pressure back Mag, and here comes Bambo. They're going to do this once again. Mag trying to juke them out, but unfortunately, I mean, there's a lot of Ion Shell damage. Blink forward, and Mag is going to get blended by these spiky shells, being vacuumed back into both of them. And Darkseer takes yet another kill. Bambo 613. Holy crap! Darkseer is he's pretty deadly right now. Maxed out Ion Shell. What level is he? He's level 10. Push onto the mid lane from Kharkiv. I'm going to get forced back just a little bit from that illusory orb. I feel like the Lone Druid, his movement speed is dropping. And there's no slows. Like, I don't think Ion Shell slows unless they changed it in the patch and didn't tell me. But I feel like this number has been at plus 45 instead of plus 80 from the Tranquil Boots. I don't know about that. I'm going to have to look again. Burrow striking out, and what are you doing there, Bambo? He's going to take a huge amount of burst damage with a 3-man Dream Coil. Bambo still alive with his Vanguard. Going to drop down that Wall of Illusions. Ward's drop as well. Artstyle going to get picked off immediately. Unstoppable. Forced to blink out of there as Mag has now arrived. Yeah, why is he so slow? What is this? I don't understand right now. Rabbit does make him faster, but he should have plus 80.
Radiant's middle tower has been denied.
What the hell? The middle tower gets denied, but I'm so confused right now, guys. What is going on here? He has 80 movement speed, but it's only showing at plus 62. Mag's moving really slowly for some reason. Oh, right, it becomes boots of speed. That's right, Tranquil Boots. I completely forgot about that. Okay, but it still showed plus 45, and that's not... it's plus 55, but it was plus 45 before. I don't understand I don't understand my world right now, guys. These boots, they're just like seemingly broken. Art style trying to pressure back Black, who has gotten himself a ring of regen, a ring of health. It's gonna be very late for a Battle Fury. I feel he's not gonna get it for another, I mean, at least 6-7 minutes. I kind of want to keep an eye on Mag. Yeah, it's plus 45. What the hell? He took damage, but boots of speed are 55. I don't... Oh, this makes you slower. Right, okay. I guess that takes a hit into the green. So actually, everything makes sense now, I guess. Just a weird way. I mean, you would think that if you changed form, it would hit your base numbers instead of your green numbers. But I guess that would make a little bit too much sense. So yeah, I just wasted a whole bunch of time talking about absolutely nothing and something that made complete sense. Whatever, it happens. Whole big push onto this mid lane. 4 from Mouz, looking to take this tier 1 tower, but Kharkiv, they're coming around. All 5 from Mouz actually have arrived. Black going to get something stolen. This is going to be Blink, and Rubik, Blink Force Staff, has a lot of initiation range. Tower does get destroyed as Bambo going to get telekinesis up to the air. Burrow Strike as well, plus an Epicenter, but no, cancelled by a 4-man Dream Coil. There goes a Scream of Pain, but Bambo still alive somehow, and he's going to get away safely. Black bringing down Queen of Pain, completely out of mana. She's going to get burned down from that Mana Void. In the meantime, Dubas getting chased down by illusions, using the split earth there, but Syanking is the one that falls to an illusory orb. Mouz getting the picks off everywhere. Always Want to Fly does survive, and Dubas does survive. Mag still farming on this top lane. He is going to go for the relic, but he died 4 times just due to the Shadow Shaman anti-mage combination. It's pretty absurd how much damage those no, not the Shadow Shaman, the Darkseer anti-mage combination. It's absurd how much damage those ion shells could put out when you're just constantly sticking on the opponents. And well, Darkseer is pretty quick. They're apparently a lot quicker than the Lone Druid. So they're keeping up with the vacuum on top of that. Oh, Kuroki maybe stuck his neck out a little bit too much. Telekinesis is going to bring him back a little bit. Artstyle looking for the Burrow Strike. Is going to hold on to it. There it is. Finally onto Kuroki. Going to chain off with that Split Earth. And he's going to go down to Mag, who's now going to purchase off that Relic. And if he doesn't, I will be legitimately surprised. There's the Relic from Lone Druid. So it's going to be what looks like a 20-ish minute radiance for him. Dubas and Artstyle going to start off with the Roshan. He spotted out Mouz. They shouldn't have any idea there are no wards for anyone really in this area. So Roshan is going to slowly get worked down as all 5 from Kharkiv are going to help towards that. Mouz, I don't think they have any idea, and even if they did, I mean, they're down Kuroki. They have the Dream Coil, which has been doing a ton of work, plus the Darkseer spells. But I don't think that's enough when you're fighting up against so much burst magic damage. Here comes the Illusory Orb, but it's a little bit too late. Sand King does have that Aegis, and the Dire have picked up that kill. But Always Want to Fly with that Force Staff and Blink. Getting Telekinesis pass, and now he's in a huge amount of trouble. Going to try to phase shift. Phase shift that last right click, but I mean, probably should have phase shifted the Scream and Pain or the Shadow Strike, because that actually does damage. So Pas throwing his life away kind of unnecessarily. Kharkiv getting a free Roshan plus a free kill on top of that. Mag continuing to farm. He needs to get that Radiance up because Kharkiv, I mean, they're getting behind in all these fights despite the fact they, in my opinion, do have superior magic damage. But you know what? Dream Coil is one of those spells it's pretty easy to land compared to a Black Hole. You could be far away and still land a 3-4 man Dream Coil. Definitely not as spectacular as a Black Hole. But the vacuuming in plus the Black Hole plus the Ion Shell damage really is what's doing it for Mouz. They're holding the lead so far in this game. I do believe they're a tower behind. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Yeah, they're 2 towers behind actually. So Kharkiv should have the gold advantage, albeit barely, because Mouz, they're getting the farm, and with that 4, that's a 5 kill advantage, guys. Math. The 5 kill advantage, they are gonna have the EXP lead for now, plus the early game Enigma getting his own source of income, both as far as gold and experience are concerned. So the Enigma is pulling his weight for the team. And Sand King, he does have a lot of assists, but he has also died quite a few times with a Blink Dagger, now with an Aegis as well. I don't know if it's the best idea to put that on the Sand King, but hey, what's done is done. Oh, here comes the Epicenter, gonna go straight in for Kuroki. Blink Strike, oh no, not Blink Strike, Burrow Strike into Epicenter. Kuroki's still very healthy though. 3-man Dream Coil, and Artstyle cannot run out of this or else he will die. Kuroki gonna stun Dubas. Always Want to Fly, stealing off that stun. Serpent Wards to drop, but everyone is already out of range. Artstyle getting hit very low there, but Kuroki with the tank power of the mech. Was there a mech there? Yeah, Bambo and Unstoppable, killing off the Queen of Pain. I guess they just burned out all her mana, caught her between blinks or something, and the Ion Shell damage once again, making a Queen of Pain smoothie. We now do have Artstyle and Dubas looking to support up this lane. Artstyle going to blink forward to get the long-range Burrow Strike onto Bambo. Always Want to Fly. Doesn't have that Telekinesis yet, but he does have that Maleficent stun. Bambo going to get chained off there. Telekinesis to follow off, and he's going to get shredded down. There goes the Darkseer. Artstyle living with a sliver of HP. He did have that Aegis, but you don't want to lose Aegis in that situation. It's just silly. Pas with the Blink Dagger. He could go for a pick onto all 3 of them, really. Go, Pas. Do it. Do it. I want to see this happen. The Illusion Rune. Oh, come on. Come on. What a wuss. Do it. Rambo that shit all day long. Let's see how Black is farming. Yeah, it is going to be what looks like a 22-minute Battle Fury. He still is a couple swords away from it. And then at that point, I mean, you gotta consider the fact that Battle Fury, the earlier you get it, the more and more effective it is. And I don't think that's even linearly. I think that's probably, let's say, I don't think it's linear advantage. I don't know. I think it shouldn't be. It should be like a multiplicative advantage. But I have no idea. I could think about it more and math it out, but I don't want to because right now Black is going to get ganked. Smoke is up from Artstyle and Dubas. Blink in, Burrow Strike. Do they have enough chain stun for the Split Earth to follow? And the Bear, if he gets an entangle, Black is dead. Otherwise, he's gonna. Oh, there's the entangle. Black Unfortunately, not immediately blinking out. He did waste his time with one right click on the bear, and he's going to drop for free. Artstyle continuing to, shut down this anti-mage. He only died twice, actually, so it's not a complete shutdown. It's more of like a zoning shutdown as far as like killing him. With all the heroes on the spot lane for Kharkiv, they're looking to take a tier 3. Bambo does have that wall of replica though, so it's going to be hard between that plus the Dream Coil. Group Wave gets annihilated. Bear on the front lines going to take a little bit of damage. Hex back as well. There's the vacuum black hole plus the Serpent Wards. There's the wall of replica as well. Everyone from Kharkiv going to evaporate. Mag going to live at a sliver of HP, but he's going to go down. Kharkiv, oh my god, they just got team wiped. I don't think Sand King can actually escape from this. Spam the Hex for Alex, but that's pretty much it. There's the Hex. Gonna land in time. Arcel is going to drop as well. Bambo with the triple kill. And Mouz, no anti-mage, no problem. The team fight coming out from that vacuum black hole combo. Absolutely absurd. And right now, I mean, this early in the game, when that team fight comes together, their flat spell damage is going to be what's carrying them through that fight. They don't need anyone who scales. They don't need right clicks because they have the Ion Shell, which is doing a ton of damage. They have the Serpent Wards, which at this point in the game also do a ton of damage, even though they're not even level 2 yet. Black Hole plus the Wall of Replica, Dream Coil on all of them, Vacuum on all of them, and Kharkiv, they have no idea what hit them. A flawless team fight from Mouz, and that's exactly what I was saying in the draft. When the Vacuum plus Black Hole comes together, it is a beautiful thing to watch. Especially when you catch 4 people in it. And then when the last one jumps in with an Epicenter, which ultimately didn't do all that much damage. So it was effectively a 5-man Black Hole with one going in voluntarily. You don't want to volunteer for Black Holes, guys. It's not to your advantage. You will receive no brownie points in the mid lane. Caught the tail end of that one. Unstoppable, swamped by Mouz heroes. I don't know what the hell just happened there. Maybe Dream Coil? No. Oh, blink in for a Alpha Stun, and then Alex got close enough for his Chain Stun. Okay. Missed most of that, but that should be fine. Always Want to Fly going to play a little bit with Black, who now does have his Battle Fury, but blinking all over the place. The mid lane tower has been destroyed. They're going to push the high ground now. I mean, with the Radiance and the Bear, it's going to be very hard to breach that, and especially since Kharkiv, they're all moving back to the base right now. So Mouz, they're forced to at least fall back. They could go for one of these towers. Bottom lane tower still untouched, really? Who was on the spot lane? Oh, yeah, it was, okay, yeah. Black and Alex. So it's kind of understandable that this tower has remained untouched, but I'm sure Anti-Mage will put a lot of pressure on that in the next 4 or 5 minutes after he's done farming up all these neutrals. Take a look at the gold graph, how that's going. It is in favor of Mouz, even though they are still 1 tower behind. They're getting a lot more farm, they're getting a lot more kills. And oh my god, that kill advantage is going to explain that huge EXP differential. You can see right here is when everyone from Kharkiv got stomped. Actually, it's right. No. What? 24. When did they all die? Oh, I think it's this. No, that wasn't that long ago. It was right here? It should be right here. I don't know, this graph is too confusing. But, yeah, Kharkiv, they're 10 kills behind, and that's pretty substantial. Their Lone Druid can still carry them through the game, and the Lone Druid's getting pretty big. 1,200 gold in the bank, plus a Radiance already done. And there we go. And with the Chain Stun that they have, they could do some pretty good work if they manage to dodge that giant team fight. Because that lockdown team fight, well, you can't cast many spells when you're in a black hole. I tried it once before, guys. It didn't work out too well. But they have all 5 on this top lane. Is the combo back up again? Not for another 15 seconds, but by the time they actually get to this point, I mean, that 15 seconds is going to be up. They don't need black once again. They just need all their ultimates to be up, and by the time they get there, all their ultimates will be up. Bambo hiding in the trees. I don't think he's spotted out. He's not. He's just waiting for a moment to surge himself in and get that vacuum off. This could be disastrous for Kharkiv. Illusory Orb going to fly out to do a little bit of softening action. Kharkiv, I think they've learned from the past. They're all going to spread out now. And Kuroki does not have a Blink Dagger. He does have a Blink Dagger, but it's canceled off for the moment. There's the vacuum canceling that teleportation from Artstyle. Bambosh can do a little bit of harassment damage, pushing everyone back. He's going to get telekinesis, and there's the epicenter from Artstyle, going to blink straight in. No, the Dream Coil canceling that off. Dream Coil stolen, though, I believe. Always Want to Fly going to retaliate with that Dream Coil. There's the black hole, only onto Artstyle, plus the bear. The bear is probably going to go down. Always Want to Fly, trying to make his way out with the Force Staff. He should be able to do it, but Duba still in the middle of everyone, taking a lot of damage from these Serpent Wards, and he's going to go down as well. Mouz losing this Push Shadow Shaman in exchange for Sand King, plus a Leshrac. Very much worth it. Although, you know, they burn the black hole. The Dream Coil has been stolen by the Rubik, and he did survive, so he's going to have that for the next fight. But the epicenter from Kharkiv, that was a complete failure from Artstyle. Actually, that wasn't a failure as much as... That wasn't him messing up as much as Pass playing well, blinking forward for that long-range Dream Coil. And I thought that was Black getting a kill. He killed the double damage rune. But Pass with the quick finger is exactly what I was talking about. It's very, very easy to land a Dream Coil compared to the likes of a Black Hole. And that Dream Coil saved his team a couple hundred points of damage. Actually, how much damage does this do? Damage per pulse, 110 with 8 pulses, so 800 AoE damage. That's pretty vicious if he managed to land that off. Mouz were pretty spread out though, so they could have been able to survive that with the mech from Bambo as well, helping that off. Now going to go for Pipe. Bambo, 10 to 12. Oh my god, that's not 12, 10 to 11. He is pretty farmed. Level 16 on the Starseries. I don't know how he's getting all these kills. I mean, yes, Ion Shell does a lot of damage, but you would expect some of the kills to be going to other people. Black has got himself 3,500 gold after that Battle Fury, so he's been farming like an absolute madman. He's been left unchecked in for the past like 5 minutes or so. Been farming the jungle, been farming this bot lane, pushing it out. He has brought down the tier 1 tower, so gone from untouched to dead in a matter of 5 minutes. Shit happens, towers. The glorious life of a building in this game. But Anti-Mage, he could go for an ultimate orb, I feel that's what he's going to do. Yeah, there you go. Ultimate orb into Manta style for Anti-Mage. So he's going for a textbook Anti-Mage build, and he's recovered very well from his really shitty start. Really because Kharkiv, they let him have a little bit of free time. Let's see if it's going to be enough, though, because Anti-Mage, oh my god, he's level, how is he level 11? What is wrong with my brain? Okay. That is not an 11, that is an 18. And this is one of those, like, morning casts. So I'm going to blame that. I'm going to drink some water. Hopefully that'll clear my head. But how is Black level 18? I have no idea. He's farming all the jungle and all the creeps at the same time. Mag, going to take a Dream Coil, a personal Dream Coil. He's not going to run out of this. Here comes Arts out with the Burrow Strike. Going to annihilate Pass. There he goes. Here comes Kuroki. Unable to get that Black Hole off because he doesn't have it. The bear is trapped in the wards, probably going to take a fall, gets resummoned by Mag. Here comes Black, though, with the Mana Void. Not going to kill Dubas, who still has a lot of mana left. Burrow Strike onto Black, still fighting in those wards. There's Sonic Wave, hit onto 2. Vacuum back, it's not going to be enough, though. Bambo, trapped in the middle of everything. He's getting worked down by Mag, but he lost his Radiance, so no damage coming out from him. Unstoppable still does have mana. Oh, the jukes from Bambo. Completely juked them out with that Surge. He's going to hide in the trees, try to teleport out. Artstyle going to get that Burrow Strike. He is going to land that Burrow Strike. Bambo is still in a very sticky situation, but he's going to run right by everyone from Kharkiv. They decide to let him live. Unless Always Want to Fly has something else to say about that, but he shouldn't. Bambo making a miraculous escape. He might even get a kill here. Pulse Nova from Dubas probably going to keep him away. Oh, Bambo playing the tricks. No, he's not going to get it. Black is still alive, but Mouz have lost 3 in exchange for none in that fight. Never a good fight to take. Actually, they did take down someone. No, they didn't. I changed my mind. 3 for 0 in favor of Kharkiv. And that's the kind of fight that they need to take. I mean, the puck whiffed the Dream Coil. I mean, it hit someone, I guess. That's not necessarily a whiff, but Dream Coil on 1, not what you want to have happen. Black Hole not up. And Kharkiv, all of their damaging ultimates were up. So that was just that burst damage burning through the puck. I mean, phase shift or not, it'll save you from 1, maybe 2 pulses of that epicenter. But other than that, you're going to go down, because the epicenter pretty much does as much damage as the puck has HP. But Mouz, I mean, that was just definitely a setback. But in a little bit, they're going to have Black Hole as well as the Wall of Replica up. Surfing Wards, yeah, it's going to be up at the same time as well. Well, all the big ultimates from Kharkiv are also going to be up. Except for Queen of Pains, which is a very long cooldown, actually. 135 compared to 120. I feel like it should have been up, unless she burned it the second time in the fight, which, I don't know. Cooldowns. It's difficult business there. But anyway, I mean, Kharkiv will have their full teamfight potential, but this time Mouz will as well. You saw how well those earlier Mouz fights went when they had their full team fight. It's definitely a little bit more overpowering than the one that Kharkiv brings to the table. So if they manage to get that off, that could very easily lead to a team wipe into one, maybe two, no, just one set of Raxes. They do still have tier 2 towers up, so it's impossible to do that. Kroki, you're going to take a telekinesis. Just a little bit of fast damage, always want to fly, letting Kroki know who's the boss here. But Black is going to get an on shell. He's looking to make an engagement happen. Pass is still coming around, and Mouz, I mean, they have all of their big AoE ultimates. Looks like instead they're going to duck into the Roshan pit. They don't have any vision. Kharkiv, they don't have any vision. And Black with the right click should be able to bring down this Roshan pretty quickly. Although Artstyle does have Blink Epicenter, this could be disastrous for Mouz if they all get caught in. But it's only Mouz and Black in this Roshan pit. They should be safe. They're going to spot them out. So this is going to be one of the last fights in the game, in my opinion. Because whoever wins this, if they win it in dominating fashion, that's going to be the game. Arsenal prepping his Epicenter, going to dive right in for Black, getting a double Epicenter as well. Bambo taking a ton of damage, but he does have a mech, he does have a pipe. He's going to survive. Unstoppable, trapped in the trees somehow. While it does get dropped, only for Mag, though. Bambo trying to make his way out of there. Black Hole onto Unstoppable and always want to fly. There goes the Darks here, finally, but Black, with the Mana Void, gets an instant double kill. Dubas on the run. He's going to go down as well, and everyone from Kharkiv just got annihilated. I don't know how Queen of Pain, well, she blinked down into a whole mess of heroes. That's how it died. That's how she died. But there's the Aegis plus the Roshan on this anti-mage. That Mana Void, man, getting an instant double. I wish I could, like, actually pull up the kills and see who got what, because this is very inconvenient. But Kuroki with that 2-man black hole, Dream Portal on top of that. Wall Replica not in the best position. Usually you want to have it near the black hole, so you could guarantee yourself those illusions plus the damage from just walking through that. But hey, it worked, and Mag got shut down in that fight. He's cooling his items on the main hero. He's not confident. Oh my god, always want to fly, going to get initiated upon by Pos, blinking in for that silence, and Anti-Mage with the swipes. Bringing down the Rubik, who just wanted to throw a Fade Bolt. Black does also pick down the tower. Kharkiv, I mean, they do have the capabilities to defend right now. They have 4 heroes up. The Raxes have already fallen. Unstoppable going to get a little bit of Man's Burn. Black can take a Burrow Strike. Split Earth going to Chain Stun out. Do they have enough damage to bring down this Anti-Mage? No, he's going to blink out. He does have an Aegis as well. Unstoppable. Still giving chase. The Black is just going to turn around. He's going to burn the Aegis. There goes the Queen of Pain. Huge Mana Void there. Black finally loses that Aegis, but now has a bear on his ass. Mag has got to be a little bit careful. He's going to try to go for Kuroki, but Black is going to be chasing him, who's chasing the Enigma. The Radiance Burn should bring down this Enigma unless Alex comes in and saves him. Drum Charge, and now Black gonna chase down that lone druid, and Pass gonna kill the Shrek all by himself using that Dream Coil from Mag as the Mantis Style does get popped off. Mag gonna take that second tick stun, and he's gonna take a silence as well. Illusory Orb plus the Hex to follow. Alex with a shock picks off the lone druid, and Mouz. Wow, there's the GG call by Artstyle. I don't think they were out of it yet, but losing so many heroes in such quick succession, it's very demoralizing for a team. And Artstyle, I mean, he's been around the what the hell's going on. I don't know it. My frame rate just took an absolute dump. So I think I'm going to have to cut it here, guys, if it's still recording, which I hope it is. But anyway, I'll see if I could try to get to a score screen. But I have no idea what happened. I mean, my computer just died. Live, damn it. Let's see if I can get the score screen. But other than that, guys, Mouz Sports, I mean, their team fight is just what won them the game. Kharkiv, I mean, they tried. They had some pretty good epicenters, had some fairly good engagements. But in the end, it's hard to counter off that huge amount of team fight control from Mouz. And, well, there goes the score screen, so I guess that's not happening. Thanks for watching, guys. Mouz Sports versus Kharkiv. This one goes to Mouz Sports.